in the group chat like, what's the fucking move? Nigga, the move is your bro. Success wasn't an option to this man. It was a duty. He was obsessed. Is you obsessed? You posting on Instagram like you the celebrity, you wearing all this designer, you going out every weekend, but you're asking me for money. Relax. If you love your 9 to 5, figure out a side hustle to maximize your income to get you to that top 1%. If you don't love your 9 to 5, figure out what you love to do, and every hour that you're not sleep, eating, taking a shit, or showering, dedicate that to that, and figure out how you can get the fuck out of your 9 to 5 and use that income to supplement you for the rest of your life to get in this 1%. Who wants to be the rich motherfucker that's fat or the jack motherfucker that's poor? YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Cry. Welcome back to another vid. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. And make sure to follow me on all platforms at I Am Cry. Today we got a great one! Today's topic is separation. On this journey to become a 1% man, we want to check every single box. The 6 C's: cut, charisma, church, character, clout, cash. And we have control of all 6 of those things. All 6 of those boxes. You watching, you fucking dweeb, you have control of every single one. Every single one. But today, we're gonna focus on 2 that you have the most control of to separate yourself as a man, to get away from being a 99% dweeb, to get away from being a 70% delusional dweeb, to get away from being a 30% normal amounts of action dweeb. We're gonna break it down today. And fellas, as I'm breaking this down, I want you to ask yourself, where do you lie? Not only from a mindset perspective, but from a habit perspective. Where do you fall on the total pole? You're not as good as you think you are. And today I'm gonna show that. So without further ado, I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's get right into it. The first separation barrier we're gonna focus on is income, right? Hey Siri, how much does the 99% dweeb make a month? 0K to 4K a month. The 99% dweeb, man, statistically, this isn't cross speaking, statistically makes 0 to 4 bands a month. What is the mindset of that man, right? This man thinks, what can I do today to be happy? What can I do today to find pleasure? This man blames everybody else for his situation, right? This man blames everybody else for being broke. Oh, it's because of my environment. Oh, it's because of my family. Oh, it's because I couldn't afford college. This man thinks financial freedom is far-fetched, right? He sees all the motherfuckers online, right? With the house, with the car, with the lifestyle that he wants, with the income that he wants, and he thinks it's far-fetched. He doesn't believe. He lacks faith, focus, and sacrifice. He's a dweeb in all 3 regards. This man has terrible time management. This man doesn't understand that we all get the same 24 hours. There's 168 hours in a week. But you want to know what this man does? From the hours of 5 to 9, he fucks off. On the weekends, he fucks off. He has no morning routine. 5 to 9, he beats his meat. He jacks off. He does not know what he loves to do that doesn't feel like work, and he does not focus on that from the hours to 5 to 9. He is beating his dick. He is drinking. He is smoking. He is consuming entertainment. He is going out on the weekend, celebrating being a 99% dweeb, celebrating making an income that cannot provide for his family, that cannot provide a lifestyle for his girl. Fuck his family and his girl, not even for himself. He's not mediocre. He's a bum. Is this where you at? Are you making 0 to 4K a month? Statistically speaking, you are a 99% dweeb from an income standpoint. This man is a drifter. This man is caught in hypnotic rhythm. He doesn't even know that he's drifting, right? He pulls other people off course because he can't stay focused. He has no purpose. He freestyles his fucking life. He has no structure. He wakes up and doesn't know what he's gonna do. He wakes up and consumes, right? He's in the motherfucking stands. From 5 to 9, this man typically beats off, watches Netflix, watches LeBron James score 30, drinks, eats bullshit, wakes up and does it all over again. Weekend comes, he sleeps in and goes out, drinks, party, has good times with his friends, goes to kicking with the guys, always on the phone like, hey, what are we doing today? In the group chat like, what's the fucking move? Nigga, the move is your broke. But he doesn't realize that. He's more concerned on having fun. He's more concerned with fitting in. He cannot focus, he cannot sacrifice, and that's why he will stay in the 99% from an income standpoint. This man scrolls 8 hours per day. I used to do it. When I was making this income, I used to do it. So I know, you dweeb cry, if you watching, You fucking nut. 99% cry, deep cry. I know, I used to do it. Scrolling for 8+ hours a day. Consuming. You know everything about Drake. You know everything about Kendrick Lamar. You know everything about the Shade Room. You know everything about fucking P. Diddy. You know everything about Shannon Sharp. But you're broke. In the income bracket of a 99% dweeb. Not only that, but this 99% dweeb from an income standpoint has terrible spending habits. He spends recklessly. He lets his emotions determine what he buys. He scrolls on a TikTok shop and buys 5 shirts when he really doesn't need them. He drives by Bed Bath & Body Works and buys candles when he really doesn't need them. He gets a Frosty with the number 9 and he doesn't really need it because he has food at home. He goes to the mall and he splurges even though he's broke as fuck and he can't afford to buy it twice. He has no budgets. He has no expenses. He has no control over his life from a financial standpoint. And that's why he will stay a 99% dweeb from an income standpoint. In conclusion, this man is overlooked. This man cannot provide a life of abundance for himself, his kids, and his wife, and his future. This man is a dweeb. He provides little to no value to the world. And this man will die on his motherfucking deathbed like, damn, yeah, I had fun in my 20s. Yeah, I had some cool chicks. Yeah, I got to beat my meat. Yeah, I got to drink all that alcohol. Yeah, I got to smoke my life away. But from an income standpoint, I didn't provide any value and I wasn't able to retire my mom. I wasn't able to provide for my kids. I wasn't able to get out of the fucking rat race. I worked for 40+ years, took a vacation twice a year and couldn't figure it out. Do you want that life? Change your mindset and change your habits. Come on. Next, we'll go to the 70% delusional dweeb. Hey Siri, what does the 70% dweeb make on a monthly basis? 4K to 8K. What is this man's mindset from an income standpoint, right? This man is in the middle of the pack. This man is comfortable with living an average life. He got a cool little car. He got a cool little apartment. He got cool clothes, but he's right in the middle of the pack. There's nothing extraordinary about him. This man procrastinates a lot, right? He pushes things off till next year, right? Oh, I'll start saving my money next month, right? Oh, I'll start my business next year. 2026 is my year. But he continues to do the same things, the same financial habits, the lack of deep work, the lack of finding his purpose, the lack of maximizing his weekends, the lack of maximizing his 5 to 9, the lack of waking up early, and it compounds, and he stays in the middle of the pack. He stays an average fuck. It shouldn't be a bone in your body that wants to be average from a man in any area, let alone a motherfucking income. Let's keep it a buck. Money ain't everything, but it is important. And it's not about the money, it's about the freedom. This man has no freedom. What does this man's habits look like? It's 1 or 2 scenarios. Either the motherfucker is consistent Monday through Friday and fucks off on the weekend, or the nigga is consistent on the weekend but fucks off from the hours of 5 to 9. Right? The sometimey motherfucker, right? The normal amounts of action motherfucker, right? Either the retreater or the do nothing motherfucker. This is you. You watching this. You 70% dweeb. You're not doing enough. You're going to stay in the middle of the pack. And one thing you have to understand, when you're in the middle of the pack, you're not safe. COVID happens, you might have to lose your job. You get laid off, you might lose your job. We go through a recession, you might be broke and out of luck. An emergency happens, you're fucked. Your car breaks down, you're fucked. Your house needs repairs, you're fucked. Your wife wants nice things, you're fucked. These are the motherfuckers you see on Instagram living a life that they're not really qualified for. These are the motherfuckers that like to look rich, but they're really poor. These are the motherfuckers that spent their last to look cool and get that bottle to have in the section when they really couldn't afford it. And now come Monday, Tuesday, they're regretting it and they gotta eat cheese sandwiches because they spent all their money trying to look cool for some chicks that don't even want them. Let's talk about it. This is the man that got all the designer. He got all the J's, right? But he's living paycheck to paycheck. He cannot afford it. He cannot delay his gratification. Put in the motherfucking work. Put in the motherfucking grind and get his bag up so he can afford it. So he tries to look the part, but he's really not living it like that, right? I had friends like this, right? You posting on Instagram like you the celebrity. You wearing all this designer. You going out every weekend. But you're asking me for money. Relax. You're not him. Stop trying to look like it and be it. This man might have a monthly budget. He's not a 99% dweeb. Remember, he's a 70% delusional duck, right? So he might have a monthly budget, but he still makes impulsive purchases on dumb shit. He still overspends. He still is not financially literate, and that's why he will stay a 70% dweeb from an income standpoint. He will still do the same shit as the 99% dweeb. He will work 40 years for a job he doesn't like, go to 2 vacations a year, clock in and clock out, kick it on the weekends, fuck off from 5 to 9, and continue to be mediocre. Or, you wanna know what's even worse? This man might not work a 9 to 5. These are motherfuckers that got 3 to 5 businesses. Oh, I sell clothes. Oh, I sell cars. Oh, I have a vending machine. Nigga, slow down! All your businesses are mediocre. Pick one and focus on that and maximize it to the best of your ability. Intensity defeats extensity every single time. I hate the motherfuckers that say they do so much. Brother, all your shit sucks. You're gonna stay in the middle of the pack. You're gonna stay at 70% dweeb. Relax. You do not need 5 side hustles. You need 1. Relax. You're doing too much. And that's why you will stay a 70% delusional duck. Period. And let me be very clear. This man's not missing any bills, right? He can afford his rent. You know what I'm saying? He can afford his car note, but there's nothing extraordinary about his life. If he take that girl to that 5-star restaurant, it's hurting his pockets. If he fly, he definitely not flying first class, right? It's levels! And he's content with having just enough to get by. He has no competitive drive. He doesn't want to be the best man that he wants to be from an income standpoint. He's okay with being in the middle of the pack. How the fuck are you okay with being in the middle of the fucking pack? Ain't shit middle pack, average, and mediocre about me, nigga. And it shouldn't be about you either, but a lot of motherfuckers, they fall into hypnotic rhythm. They stay at 70% delusional dweeb. Do not let it be you. Hey Siri, how much does a 30% normal amount to action motherfucker make on average monthly? $8K to $29K, right? So what's the mindset of this motherfucker from an income standpoint? This motherfucker's not a 99% dweeb. He's not a 70% dweeb. He's doing better than most men. He's upper middle class. He's not in the middle of the pack, but he's not that 1% either. This man drives an above average car. This man lives in an above average house. This man works hard most of the time. This man wakes up early most of the time. This man maximizes his weekends most of the time, but not all the time. And there's 1 or 2 things. He's either content to where he is, or he's too lazy and he lacks that motherfucking dog to get to that 1 percentile. So he's like, fuck it. I'm better than most men. I can relax. This man relies on his talents. Right? He takes normal amounts of action and relies on his talent, whether it's with his 9 to 5 or with his business, right? He like, damn, I'm making 8 to 30K. I'm doing all right. My nigga, do you not want more? Do you not want to be in that top 1%? But this motherfucker doesn't think like that. This motherfucker, oh, I just want to be happy. Have a above decent income, you know, have a cool little chick, you know, my car's better than most. You know, I'm not a 99% dweeb, I'm not a 70% dweeb, but I'm not a 1 either. Do you want that? What is this man's habits, right? Again, this man most of the time maximizes his 5 to 9. He doesn't consume social media that much. He doesn't drink and smoke that much, but he still does it. He still falls into temptation at times because he can't make that sacrifice to get to that next barrier. He's stuck in the gulag and he thinks it's enough. It's not. This man is doing better than most, but he's not abundant, right? He has a better car than most, but he can't retire his mom. He can't travel whenever he wants. He can fly first class, but he can't buy that motherfucking PJ. But you know who can? The 1% man. Hey Siri, how much does the 1% man make a month? 30K, minimum. What is the mindset of a 1% man from an income standpoint? Let me tell you, this man is a dog. This man is relentless. This man is disciplined. This man made the necessary sacrifices. This man focused. This man went through a phase where everything outside of sleep, everything outside of work was dedicated to his purpose, dedicated to deep work, dedicated to maximizing his income to be the man that he wasn't to be. Success wasn't an option to this man. It was a duty. He was obsessed. Is you obsessed? Do you know what it fucking takes to get to this upper echelon of income, nigga? Do you? This man doesn't think in terms of either or. This man doesn't think, do I want Dior or do I want Prada? I want both. This man doesn't think, do I want a Lamborghini? Do I want a Ferrari? I want both. This man doesn't fly first class. He can, but he said, you know what, today, order the fucking PJ. This man was not afraid to fail. He ran towards it. This man was not afraid to get mentors and spend his last. When this man was scared to jump in, he jumped in. He has what most don't have because he did what most wouldn't fucking do on a consistent basis. He was at the 4th level of action his whole fucking life, or at least full phase, right? He was at that first tier of sacrifice. Purpose, work or school, gym. He stayed in that tier. And now he lives a life of abundance. Now he can retire his mom. Now he has a few cars. Now he has a few homes. What is this man's habits, right? When you're a 99% dweeb, when you're a 70% dweeb, when you're a 33% dweeb, you gotta be a little cautious with your spending. This man doesn't. He doesn't even have to think about it. Life is on easy mode. Everything is damn near free. He can afford whatever the fuck he wants. So he has the luxury to spend impulsively because it's not going to damage his pockets. He's not thinking, oh, can I afford this date? He's not thinking, oh, can I afford this car note? He's not thinking, oh, what's the rent at this place? He can afford it because he did what most motherfuckers won't do, and he understood that money is not everything, but it's very important, and I want to check every motherfucking box, so I'm going to continue to do what these motherfuckers don't want to do, maximize my motherfucking bag, and live a life of abundance, live a life of freedom. It's obtainable. Do you want it? This man puts his purpose over everything else. This nigga don't gotta chase women. He attracts women. The women fall in his lap. And his income is part of that. They see his lifestyle. They see his car. They see the way he dresses. They see how polished he is. And they say, ding, ding, ding. He is that guy. He is one of them ones. This nigga not in a motherfucking stance. He's in the game. He's not consuming content. He's creating it. He very rarely drinks. He very rarely smokes. He's selfish with his time, and he knows how to say no. As a matter of fact, he can afford to drink and smoke if he wants to, because he went through a phase of his motherfucking life when he did everything that motherfuckers did not want to do from an income standpoint to run his bag up. So he has the luxury. That's the word of the fucking day. Luxury to do what he wants. Y'all motherfuckers think y'all have the luxury. And you're a 99% dweeb. You're a 70% dweeb. You're a 30% dweeb. You don't! I can assure you. It's work to be done, but you don't want to put it in. And that's why you will stay in the middle of the pack. That's why you will stay at 99% dweeb. Or that's why you will stay at that 3rd level where you're right there, but you can't fucking crack it. I don't want that. I refuse. I need everything. I don't want to think about what I want to buy. I don't want my mother clocking in. I want that Urus. Not I want it, I will get it. I need it. I'm obsessed with it. I need that motherfucking penthouse with a wraparound balcony so when I post my morning quote in the morning, it's just a fucking view of the fucking sky. How do you not want that as a man? How? It's not about the material things. Let me be careful. But it's about the man you got to become to get the material things. It's about the identity that you have to adopt to get the material things. That man is a savage. That man is a dog. That man is disciplined. That man is relentless, right? All qualities that can carry to every other thing in life, but you can't get those material things unless you possess those qualities, and you can't get those material things unless you maximize your motherfucking income, nigga. Let's talk about it. Ask yourself, my nigga, where do you lie? Are you willing to go to the next level? Are you willing to adopt a mindset? Are you willing to adopt the habits? Are you willing to focus? Are you willing to sacrifice to get in that top 1% from an income standpoint? It's not far-fetched. I made the faith video for a reason. Believe in yourself. You got limited beliefs, you fucking dweeb. Do more. And it's possible. It's possible. I promise you. If you love your 9 to 5, figure out a side hustle to maximize your income to get you to that top 1%. If you don't love your 9 to 5, figure out what you love to do, and every hour that you're not sleep, eating, taking a shit, or showering, dedicate that to that, and figure out how you can get the fuck out of your 9 to 5 and use that income to supplement you for the rest of your life to get in this 1%. It's that simple. The next aspect that we're going to talk about today to separate yourself as a man is your physique, right? Hey Siri, what is the physique of a 99% dweeb? What physique do most men have that keep them mediocre? You're either a skinny dweeb and you're under 150 pounds, or you're a fat fuck and you're above 20% body fat. What is the mindset of a 99% physique fuck? This man is lazy as shit. This man does nothing. This man thinks he has no time. This man thinks that he's special. This man is a product of his excuses. Oh, I work too much. Oh, I have kids. Oh, the gym is too hard. Oh, eating correctly is too expensive. He has every excuse. This man prioritizes taste and convenience over nutrients. This man does not love himself at all. What you must understand is the gym is the pure definition of self-love. It's the pure definition of self-love. When you are a fat fuck, or if you are a skinny dweeb, you do not give a fuck about yourself. That is a physical representation that you don't give a fuck about your life. And this man doesn't. Let's get into the habits, right? This man doesn't do shit. He doesn't go to the gym. He doesn't track his calories. He does nothing. He blames it on his genetics, but he's just a fat, skinny dweeb. This man drinks pop. This man drinks alcohol. This man eats out every weekend. This man eats out every day. Him and DoorDash have an intimate relationship, and that's why he will continue to be a fat fuck or a skinny dweeb for the rest of his fucking life. These motherfuckers think about the fucking price of eating healthy and the price of getting a gym membership, but they're not thinking of the motherfucking price of diabetes, the price of depression, the price of anxiety, the price of medical bills, the price of not being able to play with your motherfucking kids because you couldn't prioritize your fitness and your nutrition. Hey Siri, what does a 70% delusional duck look like from a physique standpoint? According to Siri, it's typically 15 to 20% body fat. What is the mindset of this fat fucker, this delusional skinny dweeb? This man understands that fitness is important, but he drifts. The starting and stop motherfuckers. The motherfuckers when summer 90 days away, oh, I'm about to lock in. The motherfuckers in December, oh, I'm about to lock in. The motherfuckers that post them eating correctly, but then they get home and they drink a shot. These motherfuckers, right? The 70% motherfuckers, they try, but they drift off. They're caught in hypnotic rhythm. They cannot stay consistent. This man wants better women and is tired of being overlooked, and he understands that his physique is a major component of that, but he can't make the necessary leap. He can't endure pain consistently. He thinks that it's too much. He's soft. He keeps procrastinating. He keeps getting frustrated of not getting the results. He's too focused on the output. He's not focused on the things he can control, which is the input. He's not focused on input standards or input results. He's just like, oh, what does the scale say? Oh, what does my physique look like? And that's why he keeps quitting. That's why he keeps starting and stopping, and never reaching that upper echelon point to get the physique that he wants. And that's why he will continue to stay bitter. That's why he will continue to stay unconfident. That's why he will continue to allow the discipline he has with the gym to overflow in every area of life, including his income, including his mindset, including his charisma, including his communication, including his character. He has no proof that he can stay consistent, so why the fuck would he be elite in any other area? He's fucked! What is this man's habits, right? This man thinks tracking his food is too much. This man says, oh, I'll work out from home. I won't go to the gym. I can still get the same workout in there. I'm a soft fat fuck. I'm a soft skinny dweeb, and I won't make the necessary adjustments to be the man I'm supposed to be. And that's why I'll stay mediocre. This man eats like shit 90% of the time. This man, matter of fact, 70% dweeb is the motherfucker that goes to the gym, but eats like shit. They think the gym is the most important thing. You gotta understand it doesn't matter the hour you do in the fucking gym, you idiot. It matters the other 23 outside of it. What are you putting in your fucking mouth? You have to be disciplined, but they cannot. They can't even control what goes in their fucking mouth. So how the fuck can they control their finances? How the fuck can they control their character? How the fuck can they control their charisma? How the fuck can they control their income? When this man does go to the gym, he has no structure. That nigga just says, oh, bro, we locked in, let's go to the gym. And they in that motherfucker for 3 hours, not doing shit. Doing a lot of the wrong shit. No plan, no breaks timed, no splits. They just go in there and freestyle. And that's why they'll stay at 70% dweeb. That's why they will keep starting and stopping. They think that investing in a fitness coach is too much. They have an ego. They got that pride. They think that they can figure it out themselves. And here's the kicker. They can, right? They can. But it's going to take them way longer than the motherfucker who invests in their future, invests in their fitness, invests in their nutrition, from somebody who's already done it and learn faster and get there faster. In conclusion, this man will continue to drift and start and stop with everything that he does, and he will remain unconfident. He will remain bitter. Nothing will stand out about him from a physical standpoint. Nobody will respect him when he walks in a motherfucking room. He will not have confidence. He will not have certainty, and he will hate the way he looks. Let's keep it a beam. He will be just as depressed and have just as much, if not worse, anxiety from the 99% dude, because at least the 99% dude didn't even try. This motherfucker tried and he failed. And that carries over to every area in life. So now when things get tough with his job, things get tough with his chick, things get tough with his business, he folds. Because that's the exact same thing that he did with the motherfucking gym. Hey Siri, from a physique standpoint, what does the 30% normal amounts of action motherfucker look like? 10 to 14% body fat. What's this tier 2 motherfucker's mindset, man? This man just enough. This man is delusional. This man thinks he's better than what he is. This is a motherfucker with big arms with a small chest, big upper body but no lower body, good chest with no abs, right? They're one-dimensional. They're not all-around players. They're not LeBron James. This man does just enough to get by. And this mindset of doing just enough to get by with their physical fitness carries over to every aspect of life. So he can never get to that upper echelon of income. He can never get that chick that he really, really wants, but he beats his meat off to because he can't really get her. He'll never get that car that he watches on YouTube and has to settle for that weak-ass Nissan. This is that man. He does this enough. He's like, yeah, I'm better than other guys, but you're not in that 1%. You're not elite. What is this man's habits? So this isn't a 70% or 99% dweeb. This man eats correctly Monday through Friday, but he fucks off on the weekend. This man thinks he can eye his food. This man doesn't think he has to track his food. He thinks he can just eye it. Oh, this looks healthy, I'll eat it. Oh, I'm eating whole foods. Do these consultation calls with niggas, and once we get to the nutrition component, they be like gassing themselves up, like, oh, I eat correctly. Nigga, no, you don't. You don't track your foods. You're not eating enough. You don't know your calorie intake. You don't know your protein intake. You're delusional. These motherfuckers, y'all motherfuckers be delusional. You're not doing enough. And that's why you will stay in that 30%. You will never reach the upper echelon because you think you're doing enough and you're not. You think tracking your calories is too much. You think you don't have to do it. You think you're special. You're not. This man ego lifts, right? His form is fucked up, but he look like he lifting heavy. This man scrolling in between sets. This man likes to go home and make a fucking smoothie with his protein shake instead of drinking that motherfucker right after the gym. He seeks comfort a little bit. He seeks a little bit of pain. He's a little bit consistent, right? But he can't get to that next barrier. He can't get to that next level. He can't get to that 1%. Hey Siri, from a physique standpoint, what does the 1% look like? 8 to 10 body fat. What the fuck is the mindset of this motherfucker? This motherfucker is a dog. This motherfucker seeks pain. This motherfucker seeks uncomfortability. This motherfucker has persistence. This motherfucker is consistent. This motherfucker took that motherfucking heartbreak, went to the motherfucking gym and put all of that pain in the fucking weights. And he took that same discipline and applied it to his nutrition, his time and his breaks. This man seeks separation. This man seeks that 1%. This man understands that the gym has to be the foundation for every single fucking box that I speak about. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because when you go to the gym and you don't see no results for a month, you don't see no results for 2 months, you don't see no results for 3 months, month 6 coming, you still don't see no fucking results, and you keep showing up, and then boom, you get them, and instead of getting comfortable like the 30% motherfucker does, you double down and you go harder and harder and harder to keep getting better. Get your quads a little bit bigger, get the abs a little bit more defined, get the muscles poking out. You seek more pain. And that's why you will be in that 1%. This man doesn't even have to think to go to the gym. When he doesn't go to the gym, it doesn't feel right. It is a part of his lifestyle. He doesn't go to the gym is him. It's a part of his identity. Hey, crowd, what is this man's habits, right? This man is timing his breaks, doing failure sets, doing supersets. He's not in the gym scrolling. He's not in the gym talking to that dumbass bitch. He's not in the gym for 2 hours. He is very efficient. He has a structure. Most importantly, this man can consistently do the same routine instead of switching shit up like the 30% dweeb. He can consistently do the boring things and delays gratification to get X result. The 30% dweeb, the 70% dweeb, and for fuck's sake, definitely not the 99% dweeb, have to switch shit up. They can't do the boring things. Every successful motherfucker in any realm can do the consistent boring things, and it all starts with the gym. The reason that these niggas have the physique, the gym, the mindset, the charisma, the character, because it started with the fucking gym, and they realize if I do the same boring thing, the same routine, these same weights, these same reps, these same failure sets, I will get the result that I want, and it carries over to every fucking area in life. But you motherfuckers just have to switch your routine. You motherfuckers just have to go to a different gym. You motherfuckers just have to try new shit, and that's why you motherfuckers will stay mediocre. I can assure you. This man is respected in every room that he walks in. Every room he walks in, he demands attention. Every man wants to be like this man, and every woman wants to be with this man. From an attraction standpoint, he is him. His clothes fit snug. He's not insecure when he goes to the pool to take his shirt off. He looks like me. Do you want that? Do you want to demand attention and respect in every room that you walk in? Do you not want to have to be insecure when you take your fucking shirt off? Do you want to have shorty wet as fuck and rubbing and caressing all over your abs when you digging in her guts? Do you? I do. I do. And that's why I will continue to do everything that's necessary to be that 1% man. Not only from a physique standpoint, but every single box, all 6 C's. But it all starts with the gym. There's so many lessons in the gym, and that's why it must be the foundation. So if you are a guy looking to speed up the process to get the fuck out of that 99 percentile, get the fuck out of that 70 percentile, get the fuck out of that 30 percentile, and take your physique to the next level, right? If you are a guy is tired of having a mediocre income, tired of living a paycheck to paycheck, but lacks the necessary systems and discipline and mindset to maximize his income, I will put the link in the description, but do not book a call if you're not ready to motherfucking work, because I can assure you, we're gonna make failure impossible. But I do not want to work with everybody. I only want to work with killers. Fellas, check every single box. Do not be satisfied with just the physique. Do not be satisfied with just the income. Who wants to be the rich motherfucker that's fat or the jack motherfucker that's poor? Be both! Come on! It's a video for the fucking day. Lock in!